voters have decided on a new state senator to fill the vacant District 26 seat, which was left behind by the late Gary Stubblefield. It's been a contentious race. The timeline of the election has been pushed up multiple times. Now let's take a look at those results. The projected winner, Brad Simon, has 69% of the vote. Adam Watson came in with 31%. Now we spoke with Brad Simon, who was already in Little Rock. He hit the ground running after that win. Budget meeting started this morning at 9 a.m. Simon is a small business owner from Paris. He ran as a Republican and says that he wants to uphold the late senator's conservative values in the River Valley. You'll remember Stubblefield passed away last fall, prompting an election for his seat. Simon says that he'll focus on trying to reduce the state income tax to zero and be available to his district.
Well, my door's open. My phone number is going to be everywhere. My email is going to be everywhere. I want to listen to the people and the needs of the entire district. I don't represent just one person. I don't represent one county. I don't represent one issue. This is for all of District 26.
He's also firmly against the Franklin County Prison Project, saying that he wants to find solutions to prison overcrowding issues in the state. On Washington County, candidates in the Republican primary for sheriff and county judge were on the ballot. Uncertified results show Sheriff Jay Cantrell will serve another term, and Lisa Parks will replace Brandon Carter as prosecuting attorney. The county's judge's race heads to a March 31st runoff between incumbent Patrick Deakins and challenger Tim Shepard. Deakins received just under 32% of the vote, Shepard nearly 49%, and Mark Scouts finished with just over 20%. The winner will face the Democratic candidate Dana DeRee in November. Well, overnight, Tim Shepard posted a statement on social media saying in part that he's grateful for the support that he's received, and he'll work hard over the next few weeks to earn every vote. Well, the city of Fayetteville confirms that voters have approved all 9 bond issues on the ballot after first passing the gateway question with 78% of the vote. Bond question 1 allows the city to refinance its 2019 bonds and continue the 1-cent sales tax. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach breaks it down.
Without that first question being approved, none of the other 8 projects would have been able to move forward. But after last night's results, where that first question was clearly approved, the $335 million proposal will move forward. The 9 proposal package includes road improvements, water and sewer upgrades, park land, a new animal shelter, and a $62 million aquatic center. We spoke with Mayor Molly Braun following last night's results. She says the projects address both infrastructure needs and community amenities, all without raising the current tax rate.
These bonds are a wonderful opportunity for us to move Fayetteville forward. Critical infrastructure projects, roads, streets, water, sewer, parkland, as well as wonderful amenities like the aquatic center, like an animal shelter. But this is really a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to fund items that we desperately need without raising taxes. So definitely a win.
You can find a full breakdown of each bond on our website, 5newsonline.com. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
Thanks for that, Claire. Well, we are keeping a close eye on all of the local election results. If you don't see a race here that you want the results for, just text the word results to that number right there on your screen, and we'll send you a link to an interactive map where you can check every race and its results. Well, the Pentagon has released the names of all 6 service members who were killed in a drone strike on a U.S. military facility in Kuwait. They've also released photos for 4 of those soldiers. The president has said that more troops could die as a result of Operation Epic Fury, which does continue to expand. Natalie Brand has more details.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the U.S. will take all the time it needs as the U.S.-Israeli operation against Iran enters day 5.
We have only just begun to hunt, dismantle, demoralize, destroy, and defeat their capabilities.
The conflict appears to be expanding, with Turkey saying it shot down an Iranian missile headed toward the NATO members' airspace. And the Pentagon released video of a U.S. submarine sinking an Iranian naval vessel near Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean. It's the first time a U.S. sub has sunk a ship with a torpedo since World War II.
This is an incredible demonstration of America's global reach. To hunt, find, and kill an out-of-area deployer is something that only the United States can do at this type of scale.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Dan Kane says the types of aerial attacks on Iran will be intensifying, which could put U.S. pilots much closer to the fighting.
We will now begin to expand inland striking progressively deeper into Iranian territory.
A new CBS News poll finds most Americans feel the Trump administration has not clearly explained the U.S. goals in the conflict with Iran. The administration has accused Iran of negotiating in bad faith and trying to buy time to rebuild its nuclear program.
Once the president made a decision that negotiations were not going to work, that they were playing us on the negotiations, and that this was a threat that was untenable, the decision was made to strike them.
The justification is ever changing.
Democratic lawmakers also question the end game.
Our generation of veterans, so many will bear the cost for as long as they are alive of the last Middle East regime change wars, the forever wars that so many of us served in.
The Senate is expected to vote this afternoon on a war powers resolution, but it's not expected to pass. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.